Welcome dear students. Today we are starting a new chapter in political science, law and social justice. This is your chapter 10. In this chapter we shall discuss how workers are exploited on the workplace and the important laws relating to the protection of their interest that are passed by the government. We'll see how it is done with a few examples, how the government makes sure that these workers are not exploited. In fact, the workers, producers and consumers, none of these important links of the chain shall be exploited. Let us take a common market situation where the law is very important. This is the issue of the workers' wages. At the private companies, contractors, business persons, all normally want to make as much profit as they can. In this drive, they may deny the workers their rights, and they may not pay them the wages. And in the eyes of law, it is illegal to deny the workers their wages. And so, to make sure that workers are not underpaid or that they are paid fairly, there is the law on minimum wages. Under this law, a worker has to be paid not less than the minimum wages by the employer. The minimum wages are revised upwards every few years. The law on minimum wages is meant to protect the worker. There are also other laws that protect the interest of producers and consumers in the market. These laws help to ensure their relationship between the three parties, worker, consumer and producer, are not exploitative. But merely making law is not enough. The government has to ensure that these laws are implemented. That means the law must be enforced. And when the law is enforced, it becomes even more important, as it protects the weak from the strong. For example, to ensure that every worker gets fair wages, the government has to regularly inspect the work sites and punish those who violate the law. When the workers are poor or powerless, the fear of losing the future earnings or facing reprisals often forces them to accept low wages. Employers know this well and use their power to pay workers less than the fair wages. In such conditions, it becomes crucial that laws are enforced. Through making, enforcing and upholding these laws, the government can control the activities of individuals and private companies so as to ensure social justice. Many of these laws are based on fundamental rights that are guaranteed by the Indian Constitution. For example, the right against exploitation says that no one can be forced to work for low wages or under bondage. Similarly, the Constitution also lays down that no child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory or mine or engaged in any other hazardous employment. How are these laws practiced, and to what extent do they address the concerns of social justice? These are some questions that we will understand in our next session. I hope you have understood everything. Thank you and have a nice day.